and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic time. If you are enjoying this content, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to check us out live, you can see us over at twitch.tv/ProDMJoey. And last but not least, if you are interested in hanging out with us and playing in some of our games, we do have pay-to-play slots available, like in this game. If you are interested, be sure to reach out and let me know. Players, after the next hour or so, you finish your steak, the entree, everything else. And she brings out the very last dish, which is another sorbet. Delicious one. This one is raspberry, though. Very good. Yeah. And you all eat it. It's fine. We're done with the etiquette portion of fine dining. Now comes to the actual difficult part.
Speaking of etiquette, we have guests. I need to say hi.
Guests? Oh, he means in his IRL.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yes. Okay, bye. So.
I think he'll be back. He just needs to say hi to them.
Hi. Yeah, fuck that. I never said hi to people. Leave me alone. But anyways, she stands up from the table, looks over expectantly at Kai and Tempest, holding her ruler out.
Yes?
We are done dining together. What do you think is the proper course of action?
Stand up.
Very good.
Walk away.
Crack. Another kill. You assist them out of their chair when they are ready and they give you the cue.
Good Lord, do I have to wipe his butt too?
That is a demeaning statement, and I recommend you do not make it or follow through with it either. But anyways, we are done, so please help them out. You take the backs of their chair, lift in the same manner as they are standing upwards. You may also offer your hand down to them to assist them to stand and move.
Tempest
like
tells him.
So. She gestures to Maddie and helps Maddie out.
Kai's very tempted to knock Taryn on her ass, but behave himself.
Keep in mind the gun she has. You can only absorb so much damage with deflect missiles.
Hey, she could have no, just minimum damage.
Does she have a gun right now?
It's Taryn. What?
I am armed at all times.
Wait, no, he made us put all of our equipment downstairs,
that's
remember?
Right, the only person armed right now is Kai.
And Tempest, but yeah.
There are knives at the table, and
good point. Yeah, they're steak knives.
Oh god, my knife is in my mind. So
phrasing? Yeah, we'll say phrasing on that one.
Nobody took away my holy symbol.
Hi, Biscuit. Everybody say hi to Biscuit. Biscuit's here.
Hi, Biscuit.
I don't know who Biscuit is, but hi.
Biscuit is a previous player in our Wednesday and our Friday games who had to step away due to work. And maybe coming back one day, who knows? At least playing in the one-shot next week. Or Wednesday. Just gotta show up like 30 minutes early, okay, Biscuit? Alrighty. Anyways, she now brings you all downstairs where you see that the grand piano is already being played by an individual. And immediately, Maddie walks over towards you, Sneak, since you are the prettiest person in the party, and holds out her hand.
I feel like Taryn would disagree with that one, but okay.
Yeah, Kai too.
It's a 2-year-old. Taryn will let her have it.
Sneak is exotic and pretty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Sneak.
Kai doesn't have horns.
Wait, this, just to be really clear, this is like a little girl, right?
Yeah, she's 2.
She's 2.
Yeah, okay. No, that's fine. Sneak will like graciously take her hand and do a very over-the-top bow, like to the point where his head comes down to her head level.
Alright, give me an acrobatics check to do that. That is a hell of a bet.
This is the fawn 2-year-old.
Fuck!
So you stab her in the face with your horns.
As you're sliding down, you like pop something in your back and go, ah! Oh shit. Oh! Okay, yeah, you can't do that. Not that far. Oh!
I'm 22 years old. I shouldn't make those noises.
Do you remember being 22? We made those noises.
Yeah.
But she kind of giggles, and Madame Madra will smile at all of you. Right now, we will go over the etiquettes of the dance room, as it is a very social and important aspect of the ball and the masquerade. So, when the music is playing, you will see the designated area before you is given to anybody who wishes to sway and dance. Usually, it is within 40 feet of the main entrance and encapsulates shy 20 feet of the stairs. That is the direct dimensions that you need to be aware of. She begins walking around and draws with a small piece of chalk on the marble floor the exact dimensions of where the gathering will be. Anybody who steps within 10 feet of the dancing circle is stating that they are open to dancing with an individual if they so approach, or they have somebody that they're already with who they dance with. Dancing with an individual is not a situation that is considered romantic most of the time. Of course, keep your wits about you with stranger danger and stuff such as that. Some people are disgusting and don't understand social cues. Somebody mute, I hear the thing again. Okay, it stopped. Alrighty. So, if you wish to stay close to your dancing partner, you may do so. However, this is the area that only the diplomats and the socialites are going to be towards, within the close 10-foot proximity of the dancing circle. If you step into it, you must be moving at all times, or else you will be drawing the attention of every single individual inside of the estate within view of this area directly towards you. If you do not dance, they will know, and it will be very strange. Now, I need to first teach you 3 different dances so that you can all understand. You two, Kai, Tempest, go sit over on the sides.
Yay!
You
Okay.
are not going to be responsible for learning any of these dances. Since you are gods, you are not responsible for dancing unless your charge asks you to. That will be the only situation that will be appropriate.
Kai gives Taryn a look that says, "Do not ask me."
Same. This has got to glare the sneak circ, don't you dare.
However, as the
But
advisor,
that would be some good revenge, I think.
as the advisor, it is important that you have this specific posture and demeanor down. She stands a bit taller, keeps her nose slightly elevated, and both of her hands are behind her back, with her left hand clasping over her right wrist. This position shows that you are here simply as an observer, who is going to be closer by, and who might be needed for any amount of work that may come your way. As an advisor, it is very important that you stay within proximity to your charges. So, if they move around the dance floor, you must move to the appropriate area on the circumference of the circle. Understood?
Yes.
Very good. Now,
He's like practicing putting his hand behind his head. It's behind his head? No, behind his back.
hey, yeah, we're chilling. Just walk through the crowd. Move! You must also move with grace. Keep your eyes on them at all times. It should be very easy for a tall individual like yourself to do. However, you must also make sure that you do not bump into anybody else who's just being social. Keep your ears and wits about you, and analyze and listen without directly interacting with any of the individuals who are here, unless they wish to interact with you. However, if they do, it is very important that you make sure your status is well known, as the personal advisor to Terran and Sneak, or their personas appropriately. Now, Sneak, you will be dancing with Maddie. She will take the lead. Maddie, she nods. And you follow her footwork and steps appropriately. Taryn, please.
Yes, ma'am.
And you will follow me along as well. So, whoever is taking the lead of the dance, it does not matter gender-wise who is doing so, usually the one who's a bit more experienced takes it on their responsibility. Or the one who is in charge of the situation, or perhaps relationship, business partnership, anything such as that. Those are the individuals who typically take the lead. So, you must put your hand over top of mine. I will grasp here, hand above the waist, small of back, do not go too low. That is getting a little too handsy, where you will be slapped appropriately. And not too high either, as that puts a distance between you and the individual you are dancing with. If you want to make that distance clear, you raise your hand higher, up to their shoulder blades. Then they will know they may not move any closer to you, and they will understand etiquette-wise that you are disinterested in any further advances that they may make. However, if you wish to make the union closer, she demonstrates moving down the back, like hovering over your back, Taryn, and patting so you are aware of the distance. You start here to show this is comfortable, very slightly slower to say it is fine to move closer, and even more further if you are interested in an intimate encounter. But, for the purposes of this, she moves her hand back up. Now, follow along the steps. I will teach you all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Based off of the tempo of the music, you will understand exactly how you must be moving and take the cue off of what everybody else is doing as well. Now follow along. I need both of you to give me performance checks. Sneak disadvantage because you're dancing with somebody who's like 2 feet tall.
Performance. Oh, Jesus Christ.
11. Sneak, you follow along, but you're a little off kilter since you're leaning over and trying not to step on the child that would immediately put your life in danger because Sir Uric. And Taryn, you're not used to having somebody else leading you in any situation or capacity. So you're ending up like almost taking over the dance where you're like, all right, and now we spin. We don't spin, okay. And now, ow, shit, that's my foot. Okay, don't do that. And
the madame's doing the waltz, you're trying to tango.
Yeah. You're used to doing much more like sultry dancing when you're out at clubs and shit like this. This is formal dancing. And she will stop. Whack! 1 point of bludgeoning, Taryn. You follow me. Try again. Performance. Go ahead.
I am using
While that's
my
happening,
advantage.
I'm going to attempt to stay as they're moving around a bit. I'm going to attempt to stay in a perpetual distance from them.
Mm-hmm. So you move around the circle appropriately if they get closer to the edges you're following.
Yeah.
Biscuit was wondering how you are, Carl. But anyways, 13. You managed to follow along and not get hit. This, negative reinforcement actually works fairly well, apparently. It's kind of astounding that it does, but it works. So, you follow along, basing your tempo perfectly with hers and listening to the music playing in the area as you dance around. Now, you have mastered the waltz. Now, she is going to attempt to teach you the tango. Both of you, go ahead and roll me performances again.
God. Can we make it dexterity? Because
It's performance to dance. Ooh. Taryn, you're good at the tango.
I got this.
You've watched so many people do this in places that you have the movements down quickly, and you actually get into a movement with the madame that both of you are moving very quickly, and you're doing the side hip slides very well, and it's all incredibly fluid and actually kind of fun to do.
Mm-hmm.
Sneak, of course, you are trying your hardest not to hip check the small child as you are dancing. And it's beginning to become kind of difficult for you not to hurt her while dancing, to the point that the madame will stop. I see this is not going to work. Maddie looks up. Would you mind going and starting your lessons on the piano, please? Okay. And she runs over to the piano. She goes over, the madame goes over, picks up a small little bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Congratulations, Sneak. You get to dance with Carl.
No, you get to dance with Sir Uric as he walks down the stairs. Yes, madame. Do you need anything from me? Yes. It seems that because of Portion's reasons, it's very difficult for him, gestures to Sneak, to dance appropriately. So Maddie's going to begin her training on the piano, and I was wondering if you are available to assist us with the dancing. That should not be a problem at all. Very well. Do you mind leading him? He needs a bit more assistance. No worries.
Tempest is trying to not lose it laughing over in the corner.
So, Sneak, the dad bod but handsome cleric, head cleric of Sarenrae, the archpriest himself, approaches towards you and offers you a hand.
As he goes past Alistair, he's going to say, "Thank you for joining us, Sir Yorick."
He looks over at you and nods respectfully.
Sneak very happily, like, there's no shame here. He was dancing with a 2-year-old. It was going to be tricky. Takes Zeric's hand, like, nods to him, like, thank you kindly for offering your time to teach me, sir.
Yes, it is okay. Just be sure not to step on any of my feet. Now, shall we? Go ahead and performance check again, Sneak. As now you hear Maddie playing the piano, and the tempo increases a lot. She seems to be pretty fucking good at this. 11. You follow along, and you don't really have any mix-ups, but you're not very fluid with it. You're okay to be guided and led through this experience, and that is okay. That is enough to know that you can at least maneuver on the floor without accidentally bumping into other individuals. Now, as this is going, Maddie stops dancing with you, Taryn, goes over to Kai and Tempest, takes both of their hands, and starts spinning the two of you around the floor. Sneak, I need you to give me a dex save to avoid bumping into people.
Hey.
13 plus 2, yeah, 15. As she's spinning the two of them around, you move in unison with Sir Uric in the proper dimensions and proper steps so that you don't accidentally bump into the obstructions that are constantly moving in your way with Tempest and Kai. And Tempest and Kai, you get to act like little school kids who spin around in circles as she's leading you through all of this. Yep. But you managed to dodge out of the way. Taryn, now you must do the same thing, though that is a laughable concept to make you do.
Dex save.
Yeah. 19. With ease. You've been avoiding Kai since you met him. But anyways.
Smell him coming.
But anyways. You all, after a couple of more hours of this, have nailed down appropriately how to dance within a social gathering. And Alistair, you did the appropriate thing where you welcome somebody who walks by your proximity into the dancing field.
I'm trying my best.
You're doing a good job at it. So, after all of this, she will take out a mint and hand one to you, Taryn, and one to you, Sneak.
Thank you, man.
Very good.
Many thanks.
Kai and Tempest holding his hand out. You may yet earn one, but I highly doubt it. We now must go over the etiquette of the gods and your responsibility. Now, as you are going to be here, you are going to be the only individuals wielding weapons inside of this entire building. All of the gods are responsible, as well as the security for the particular event, for holding of weapons. Now, if the individual that you are with is of a high caliber of weapon wielding, it is also your responsibility to have that on you at all times. Though, it must be on the opposite side of their dominant hand, which is the area that you always stand on. So, for you, Kai, Taryn, what is your weapon?
A pistol, ma'am.
Will you go fetch that for me? She gestures over towards the rack where it still is.
I'll go over there and pick up the pistol
Mm-hmm. You bring it over.
in the holster.
So you pick the Hellfire one.
Oh, of course.
No, I pick the unaugmented one at this time.
Fine. Oh, wow, pretty. Oh. But anyways, she takes
There's
it
now
and
a skylight.
she kind of just holds the strap of the holster, and she positions you here. Taryn, you're right-handed, correct?
Yes.
So Kai, you will be on Taryn's left-hand side, moves you over, which means you put this on your left-hand side as well, keeping it properly held without wearing it, so that you may hand it over at a moment's notice. Now, I am not sure what the etiquette of a holster for a firearm is, because that has not come into my realm of dealings yet. But Taryn, do you happen to know?
Yes, ma'am. There's usually one on the hip, or there is a holster that you can wear on your chest.
I meant for a guard to wear in holding for you at social events.
That I am not aware of, ma'am.
Very well. So, she looks at it. I suppose the straps you will fold over multiple times to... Yep, and it latches right here. She latches it while the pistol is wrapped up firmly in all of the leather straps that you use for your belt holstering. Very well, and... I suppose this can go over a Let's give you a strap. She goes over to the wall and pulls off a large strap that dangles a bag kind of like over in front of you. She puts it over your head, and you tuck your left arm through it, so it literally sits on your chest, as she then takes the pistol and puts it into the bag and closes the bag. So you're standing there with this thing just dangling on your chest. So, you wear this such as this, so that it is not an easy grab of your charge. However, it is always within proximity, so if it is an emergency and she needs it, you can hand it over. Now, only one person in the relationship at a time may have their weapon available. Which of the two of you is going to be that?
My weapons are not physical, so makes sense for Darren.
Very well. That means, Tempest, you will not have any responsibility for wielding a weapon for Sneak. Just your own.
Understood.
So, while moving with them, it is your responsibility to stay within 25 feet or so of both of them at all times. They do not leave your gaze or your sight unless they specifically ask you to be excused. While you're moving around, it is proper that you only make eye contact and any gestures towards other guards like yourselves. To confirm you are aware of their presence, as other guards will also be a threat to your individual that you are in charge of protecting, if they so choose to be. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
You may speak when spoken to. You may not speak or voice your opinion or any disagreements or anything else such as that while they are conversing with another person of higher caliber. If you need to speak to them, it is your job to appropriately walk over to their non-dominant side, touch their elbow, that should draw their attention to you, and nod in the direction that they should follow you in. If there is a situation that arises, it is your exclusive responsibility to get them out of that situation. So, Tempest, you step up to Sneak's right-hand side, touch his elbow, and take him to somewhere safer, gesturing so he knows where you are heading and to follow. If there is a ruckus or a kerfuffle of any kind, you have to be in front of him to make sure that nothing is going to happen, while also holding onto his wrist. You never grab the hand, you grab the wrist, which is much easier for you to grip firmly and not lose track of, as it is your responsibility to hold tight onto your individuals so they do not get lost within any of the kerfuffle. Now, if there is an excited event that happens, say a random military attack against us, the Empire's not pleased with Tal'Dorei right now, it could happen. If that happens, it is your sole responsibility to grab them by their shoulders, she gestures to you, Sneak, drop them to the floor, she easily bends her left knee into your knee, which causes you to, fall on both of your knees, Sneak, what the fuck? And then move in front of them for protection. Once you have assessed the situation as something that they are not a threat to by standing up firmly, you must quickly assess. Do you leave? Do you confront? Do you protect? Or any other situation that needs to happen. You assess first, and then you react.
Kai snickers from the boundary, seeing this.
Yep. So, if there is a situation, Kai and Tempest, it is your responsibility to trip both of them and keep them safe.
Understood.
But also be their shields. Now, as the advisor, she looks over to you, Alistair. In these situations, your responsibility is to find a safe location in the home and to get there and communicate to them where that location is. You will be going by yourself, which is usually why advisors are just as well trained as guards, if not even more exceptionally so. I do not wish to be presumptuous, but based off of your hulking demeanor, I assume that you are capable of protecting yourself.
That would be correct, madam.
Wonderful. Now,
So, if a kerfuffle, as you put it, does happen, are Thunder and Sneakster not supposed to fight? Are they supposed to follow by all these rules? Even though they're not?
it is your responsibility to analyze the situation and then dictate the course of action. Their life is in your hand. Your job is to protect them and be alert to the situation. They may not be alert to the whole situation at hand, which is why it is your responsibility. Safeguard them first, react to the situation appropriately, and if they need to engage, they may do so.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, if kerfuffle does happen, is the whole charade of us being nobles supposed to stay up? Or are we going...
That is for all of you to decide. I am telling you the proper etiquette of these situations.
Okay.
But that'll be up to you all. She smiles again. So, we will begin practicing safeguard measures as they erupt. Sir Yurik, please. He offers an arm to her, and the two of them walk over towards the main doors. Alrighty? 5 of you, take your proper positions. Alright, people, here's your test. Let's see what you learned.
Tempest will stand at Sneak's right.
Okay.
I have face on the right, I'll
about,
on the left, and
3 feet
farther
behind.
back.
Very good. And what about you, Kai? You're muted.
I will do the same.
Nope. She will whack you with the ruler. You do not stand on Terran's left. Or right. You do not stand on Terran's right. You stand on Terran's left. She's right-handed.
Oh.
Yep. Stand there and be ready. Sir Yurik and I are going to either attack you or shout out a situation that arises, and we need to see how quickly the two of you react to the situation. Terran, Sneak, please wear these. She hands you both earmuffs. So now neither of you can hear, as you are blatantly ignorant to your surroundings, as nobles typically are. So, both of you, are you ready? Because this will be fast-moving.
Okay.
Kai?
Kai, ready?
Alrighty. The two of them stand there at the doors. The stables were broken into, and 7 horses charged their way through the ballroom. Kai, what do you do?
I drop into a flying stance.
Tempest, what do you do?
Tempest will grab Sneak's right hand, his wrist, not his hand, his wrist, and will nod it away from, like, toward the door or whatever he can find, and will try to drag Sneak away.
Okay. Sneak, you're being drug away by Tempest towards that other area. Kai, she wanders up to you. Crack! 1 more point of damage. Horses escaping constitute as a kerfuffle. They are mindless beasts. They do not deserve to be harmed, so you fighting them with your bare hands is not going to safeguard your charge. What Tempest did was the proper move. She hands you a mint, Tempest.
Hey!
Ooh, really
No.
good. Now, reset. Let us try it again. Taryn, you just saw her whack Kai and then give Tempest a treat. And you have no idea what's going on.
I am amused.
So, the 5 of you reset. Alistair, what did you do during that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, wait, so am I not being put into this? I guess I'll immediately scan the room for a plausible exit or a safe house.
Okay, roll me a
in
perception
air
check.
quotes. Perception. There it is.
11. Behind the piano. It's a grand piano. There's no way a horse could leap onto that and break it on top of you. But yeah, you go over there, and it's pretty safe over there, and then you yell out, "Hey!" But it's fine. You were successful. Now, the second situation. Reset. They both go over towards the door. Sir Yorick steps outside. And a minute later, both the doors are kicked in excitedly, and immediately Sir Yorick is throwing a massive ball of fire above all of your heads. What did the 2 of you do?
Tempest will sneak in the back of the knee, rather funnily, as he pushes him down.
Give me an athletics check. You have to beat Sneak's passive athletics. Sneak,
I will happily knock Terran to the ground.
same thing for you.
Athletics.
Roll athletics, Kai. And Sneak, what is your athletics modifier?
It is 4.
I'll
Hey.
use advantage because I gotta use it up.
Yeah, you want to use that. Dirty 20, I know that beats yours, Taryn. So, both of you were dropped onto your knees and landing onto the ground as the other 2 take up defensive positions in front of you. Now, what are you doing, Alistair?
You know, half of my mind wants to cast a spell.
Fireball. Hellish Rebuke! Oh, wait. But what do you do?
Do I have enough time to cast a spell, or is this more of a reaction?
It's more of a reaction.
Wait, is this the grand piano that the child's playing on?
Yep.
Not gonna do what I was planning. I have nothing better to do in this situation. I'll try and cover the 2 nobles in air quotes.
Okay. So, as both of them were pushed onto the ground, and Kai and Tempest take up positions in front of them, you both watch as Alistair's hulking body just shells and falls on top of both of you, pinning you both to the ground.
Well, I hope I'm not literally crushing the life out of them.
It's a reaction. You don't like. You don't gently like you. Ah!
So essentially, they get shoved to the ground and then body slam.
And both of you are. Sir Yurik laughs as what you all could have assumed was a fireball turns into dazzling, sparkling lights that just fade over top of all of you. But I wasn't going to use a spell like that on all of you.
We understand it's a simulation as I get off of them.
Yeah. Terran and Sneak, you have a
Or
little
little
difficulty
Captain
breathing.
America jumping on the grenade.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You're the grenade, though. Accurate.
I mean,
Alistair kind of just gets up and is patiently waiting for a smack.
Oh, yeah, she wanders up and cracks you right on your head, Alistair. What you did was immobilize the individuals who you are in charge of speaking for. It is not your responsibility to safeguard them in any capacity. Yet again, your job is to find a safe location far enough away from the intervening situation and to make sure you tell them all where it is. After they fall to the ground, your proper reaction is grab their hands, drag them with you to that location, and get them out of there as quickly as possible.
just to see him like picking us both up.
Yeah, a wrist each. Just...
And Sir,
Do I get
you're
a minute for
Yeah.
Do I get a minute for knocking Terran to the ground?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, our guy likes us a lot.
I will pop a one of the headphones out of the ear things out of my like one ear that I can hear out of. Ma'am, may I ask a question?
Yes.
I understand that Kai will be carrying the one weapon that I have that will be visible.
Yes.
What is the protocol on having weapons that on myself that are hidden?
Under no circumstances are you allowed to ever bring any type of weaponry into the facility of somebody else's home without their knowledge and consent beforehand. Consent has to be given to you with the notice of your arrival at the event, which means the letter you send in to tell them that you will be coming to this event.
Kai
Which
snorts.
was sent today already, stating none of you will have weapons on you. There is a situation where if they deem you some type of possible threat or lie or somebody who you really are not supposed to be, where they will frisk you and see if you are hiding anything on your person.
Which we essentially are.
Maybe. Sir Yurik looks over. Yes, and you must listen to exactly what she says very specifically. He winks at you, Terran.
I understand. Thank you for the clarification, ma'am.
Yeah, you're learning etiquette. She's not teaching you how to be cheeky about it. You're learning etiquette.
Yes, but Taryn is acting as if, oh, I understand. Mhm.
Wink.
Wink.
Very well. Now let us continue these drills for the next hour or so. And they continue going through both of them. I would like a wisdom save from Kai and Tempest.
I'll use another advantage.
Alistair, your job is actually pretty easy. It stays the same throughout all of this. Find a safe spot, bring them there.
I'll use my advantage too.
Okay. 10. Most of the situations you handle fairly well. I'll say over the next hour, you only get slapped 5 more times.
Do I still take double damage?
Yeah, you're still scared of her. Oh, wait, no, you had a mid. You no longer take double damage.
Alright.
How many mints does Kai get?
Only 1.
I've only lost 21 hit points now.
Yeah.
Oh, I used advantage and only got 1.
You got a mint. After all the other shit you've done, so. And Kai, 16. You're actually really good at handling these situations and adapting
20.
to them on a fly. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you used your advantage 20. So, you're handling it very, very well. You handle each situation very appropriately. If there is a direct threat that could be a direct threat to your charge, that is sentient of being a threat, drop them, safeguard them, hold off the enemy. If there is a random event, say earthquake, people are running, people are freaking out, grab them, bring them to wherever Alistair discerns as a safe location. You're handling the situation very, very well. Taryn, you're getting very pissed off because he trips you a lot.
Yeah, it's either knock her to the ground or throw her over my shoulder.
She's
Yep.
gonna be wearing stilettos at the event. There's gonna be some revenge here.
Alrighty. So, after all of this, lunchtime comes around where she is going to test you all again to see how well you are learning this. So, I need a sleight of hand check from each of you, and I need a wisdom check from Sneak, who sits in the same position as before.
Do I have to
wanna-
roll since I
No.
cannot fail?
No, you don't.
Can I roll with advantage?
If you have it, then yeah.
18.
Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of you. Wait, Sneak, you rolled your wisdom. I need a sleight of hand first. 18. All of you handle the etiquette portion of not scraping against the plates wondrously well. You now do not have to worry about this at the event. Guests. Yeah, no worries. 17, Sneak, you analyze what food is being brought out to you for lunch. This is another one of those very fancy peanut butter and jellies with homemade jams. It's delicious. It's so fucking good. You didn't know a simple sandwich could be made better. Like, it doesn't make sense, but here it is with the crunchy peanuts in it. Oh, so good. But anyways, on the 17, you manage to figure out what it is, analyze it, and talk it up very gloriously, and you make it through lunch without any disturbances. Very nice. After lunch, you're all going to be fitted for your outfits, and you can have a say in what outfit you are getting, unless what you are asking for would not be appropriate for this event. So I believe that means Tempest doesn't get a say in what he wears.
I still want to know how we're going to take care of the whole burning through things problem.
Actually, it's a very simple solution. He gives you some fine clothing that sits underneath armor that was magically entwined. So,
All right.
the only magic portion about it is self-mending. If there's a rip, it heals. And because it's magical, you cannot destroy it through
Gotcha.
mundane means. So, you
That's
still
better,
are
right?
staticky. Welcome back. However, you are no longer burning through, and it's kind of uncomfortable because it's one of those
It's like a bodysuit.
snap-on all the way up shirts with the very tight pants that have the straps or the strings on the side that you tighten to form your legs, and the boots are very slim at your feet and fit you perfectly. It's
What
kind
is
of,
this? Monkey suit.
It
What is
touches
this?
your Adam's apple. It's so inconvenient.
Ugh. No, I'm in a straitjacket. Ugh.
Well, this is the only thing I have available that I think would fit you and wouldn't be destroyed, so deal with it.
He seems very disgruntled and unhappy about this.
Kai, do you have a specification that you would like to make for your outfit outside of fine clothing underneath? Oh yeah, you don't wear armor.
Yeah, Kai doesn't know anything about fine clothing.
Alrighty. He gives you a very nice paisley designed shirt with very tight pants that are loose enough around the thighs and the calves that you can actually squat all the way down in them, while forcing you to wear loafers.
Do they slide on the floor or?
You can slide them off your feet with ease. However, you have to wear it the entire time.
Tempest and Kai are just going to be so miserable through this whole thing, aren't we?
Yes.
We're just like.
Now, Alistair, you see a tiefling walks into the building, looks over at Terran, Sneak, and you, and snaps his finger as 14 different servants, all incredibly nicely dressed, walk in here carrying bundles and bolts of cloth, of leathers, and of all manner of different fine ware. Hello, everybody. The tiefling saunters on over towards you all. My name is Ista. So, I am going to be helping you find your truest self in cloth bundles and assorted gems. So your costume gems, correct? Yes. I know.
Why, such a pleasure to meet you and work with you.
Yes, of course. And he puts his hand down like, go ahead and kiss my ring. And he's wearing 6 rings. He has a thumb, he has a ring finger, he has a middle finger, and 2 pinkies. And wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he only has 5 rings.
He's going to be adorning her in jewels. She will
Can Tempest try to
go through it.
Can Tempest try to mess with his hair using the gust cantrip?
You can try, but he has a lot of gel. Give me a spell attack.
What do I need to do?
Spell attack.
Okay.
It's
that
how
doesn't
well
have a
you
spell
control your
So you want
spell
me
to
to
actually make it do
Ray of
you.
Frost or something? Because
Sure.
Gust
Any
doesn't have
spell.
a-
Any spell.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
17.
17. You do disturb his hair a little bit, and after you do that, he very quickly runs his hands through it, and it's perfect and pristine yet again.
Tempest is like, we'll get him later.
So, fit them with any outfits that they would like. I gave you a budget of 200 gold. I think that should be fine for only 3 individuals. And he rolls his eyes. Oh, wow, you are really getting to the cheap jewelry, aren't you? All right, fine. Line up. Let's see what you all want to wear and look like. Let's start with you, big fella. Drags you over, Alistair.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Thank you for this. Was it Asta?
Ista.
Ista, thank you.
Yes. I'm Ista the fashionista.
Ah. I have a request.
Ooh.
Well, it's a very small request actually. I would like something. I'd like to manage to smuggle this in, and I hold out a 300 GP diamond.
Oh, that is a beautiful little gem. Now, would you like that to be visible? Yes, it's going to be visible. I'll intertwine it in with a ring. I mean, you have pretty big hands. Looks at the gem, puts it over your finger. You have big enough hands. Should be fine. I'll
Is it
get
like a slightly larger than normal gem in on my fingers?
Yes. Because your
Yes.
finger is the size of 2.5 fingers. But that shouldn't be an issue at all. Ooh, yes, that is wonderful. Carlos tosses the gem over to an individual, goes over, catches it in the air. Be able to clasp that. Alistair, what color is your fur again?
Oh, it's pure white actually.
Pure white? All right, we're going to go for a bold gold dynamic on him for all of this. So you need to get myself a rose gold band, and we're going to go for a 6 clasp on it, okay? Make sure it's fitted perfectly, and the sharp edge facing upwards, all right? Double banded as well for his finger. He looks to be a size 22 for his ring. Do we have enough spare metal for that? Yeah, we should be fine. Wonderful. And also be sure to put a little bit of grooving into it as well. You know, look like a siphoning on the sides, you know, universal band, unity of sorts. Gotcha. Wonderful. Okay.
Listen, DM.
Yeah?
Listening to all of this, would I still be able to use that gem as a revivify?
Absolutely.
great.
He's just placing the gem into a ring.
Yeah, he's not like cutting into it and
Big ass gem.
Yeah.
yeah.
He works for
Big-ass ring.
Sir Yurik. He knows how to do this.
Oh,
Um,
completely slipped my mind.
Yeah.
Tempest will try to like get the guy off to the side and be like, "Hey, he'll give him 500 gold and be like, so whatever the lady asks for, apply this, make it like really nice and really hot. He points at Sneak, his girlfriend, and he's a good friend of mine. Make her really hot."
Alistair, you hear this. High pass if nobody else does though.
Alistair says to himself, "Is there a love triangle here?"
If anything, there's a threesome, let's be honest. Like, it's just...
Yeah,
Looks at
Tempest
Kai.
isn't competition. It's just...
no. He'd
But
fuck whatever.
Yeah,
Tempest is the DLC.
yeah.
DLC. Okay.
Downloadable... okay. Anyways.
Companion.
Sure.
Sure.
It's the C on the DL. Like,
hmm
And you say, so is this one of my moments?
That's one of your moments. That was funny, Carl. I will give you that.
Yes, that was good.
Congratulations. You were funny.
Yeah.
But anyways, he will take the 500 gold, puts it in a pouch, and goes, I mean, I can't give her the most extravagant things that I've ever made, but it'll be way better than, looks over at her, anything she currently has, and what I was about to make. Yeah. 500 gold would be a lot to any other custom designer of fine wear if it wasn't Ista the Fastinisha. Ista.
Right.
So.
The fashionista.
Yep. So he is going to start measuring the three of you out, and you get to choose what color would you like or what color scheme would you like, and what fit. Are you going for tight fit, loose fit, casual fit, proper fit?
I guess Alistair has a tighter fit, but probably just due to size.
Now, for a tighter fit, since you are furred all over, that would actually make your fur produce itself out even more, since it's tight. It sits close to you.
I guess I'll go for a standard then.
So, a proper fit? Proper fit is
Proper fit.
suitable for people who are curvy with different attributes that they wish to project properly. So you have a wide chest, strong, big arms. Those parts will be tighter while it loosens up closer towards your forearms and down to your wrists. Do you have a color scheme that you're looking for?
I guess black, gray, those are the colors.
Oh, you're going gothic style, are you? I love it. Simple, dark, mysterious, and it complements the white fur so incredibly well. And with the gold bands, it's going to draw all forms of attention down towards it. I love it.
God damn it.
Go for it.
Sorry.
Yeah, go.
Just,
Goddamn guest can't listen when he says he's playing D&D.
Right? With people.
But anyways, we'll get back to Alistair's. He'll then go over to you, Sneak, because Terran years is going to take the longest. Go ahead, Sneak.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, catch me up on that.
The fashionista.
Bad.
Yes, sorry.
He's asking you for your color scheme, any ideas of what specifically you wish to wear, anything like that. What fit you are looking for, any custom additives.
I am not particularly fussy. I do have one condition that I need to be able to still wear this ring, and he holds up the ring of Shadowblade. So whatever matches with that would be good. Clearly,
What about
I'm
the ornates on your horns?
also very necessary.
Very well, because those are augmented as well, right? One of the rings?
Yeah, so the horn ring is my
Mhm.
magic focus, and then the other ring is quick sword.
Your accent, it's Marquesian, isn't it?
It is. Honestly, I'm not all that sure.
Yes, you sound very Marquesian. Are you not from Marquette?
I'm from many places. Not all of them particularly well documented.
Ooh, mysterious but extravagant. Very open to different colorations. Grabs your arms. Fit, strong, powerful thighs. Slaps against one of your thighs.
Taryn's bright red in the corner.
Tempest is over there just laughing at it.
I'm thinking a tight fit would be very reasonable for you. Keep it a little looser in the forearms so it can, drape down a little bit, but because of the... You should really work on curls. They'll shoot up your biceps as well. You have Popeye forearms.
I know. I know.
But at least
I'm
that'll
avoiding that.
groove into it very well. And what color is Sneak again? Are you gray, blue, or...
Yeah, like smoky blue-gray with jet black hair.
So I'm thinking we go dark, right? Jet black as a base, and then we put blue tracings all throughout it. I'm thinking a gothic ivory.
You're the expert. Sounds good to me.
Vibrant blue going all the way up. Are you okay if we add more jewelry to your horns? Because honestly, it's not every day I get to, dress up another tiefling. It's so rare.
Go wild. I have a little extra budget.
Oh, don't worry. Your best man already paid for it.
What the fuck?
Life is good.
Yeah. So he will outfit you very appropriately with all of that. Then he goes over to you, Taryn. And I assume you're holding a small journal from the night before.
Small journal.
What do you want to wear? You told me that you already planned, out of character a shit ton.
Oh, yeah,
So,
I do. I'm putting in I'm putting it in the Saturday chat.
Oh, so I have to open up Discord. All right, give me a second.
Well, I
Alright.
can't.
Gotta make
put
it different.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. I don't keep Discord open during the game because people tend to want to ping me during the games, and I don't.
Saturday chat. What is it? There it is.
The best
Lovely, darling.
the best man comment is kind of
Well,
Yeah,
goddamn.
that is straight up a wedding dress.
Well, it has a peach tone to it.
Oh, so it's not a wedding dress. Cool.
No.
Okay. So you're looking for a very vibrant peach white looking
Mhm.
frilled at the bottom dress that is draped over top with a lacy... Please mute whatever the fuck that was. With a lacy piecing to the frills filled with... Are those little flowers all across it? Or buds of
Yes.
frills?
They're little flowers.
And a completely sheared through torso, over breast, over shoulder, down to forearm dress.
Yes.
And pasties.
Yes.
Okay. I'll build them into the dress. It shouldn't be an issue at all. All right. Now let me just get everybody's dimensions. He measures you all incredibly quickly, and it's a little invasive with how quickly he just scoot your thigh, measure up, arch everything, every single corner and nook of your body. That he
As
needs to
he's
account
measuring
for.
Taryn, she'll be like, make sure there's enough room that I could have things strapped to my thighs, if possible.
That's going to be a little bit difficult, but I think we'll be able to do it. And tiara, right? Yes. Draping tiara down the forehead and on the sides, framing your face. You have a very round face. I think that'll be wonderful. And of course, teardrop earrings. Do you want the jewelry to be contrarian to the dress, or do you want it to blend together fluidly?
Is it possible to have it match my partner's outfit?
Vibrant blues and sapphires, 100%. Perfect. Okay, and we can get all of that set up for you. One strap for the thighs or two straps for the thighs?
One should suffice.
Do you have an extra pair of pants I can use? It'll be so much easier if I just hem them into the dress itself.
Certainly.
Wonderful. Now, just so you are aware, it is going to take two people to get you into something like this.
Sure.
All right. And out of, and he just walks out. Those dresses are a bitch.
Yeah.
But they look
Be thankful
incredible.
that they're not like old European dresses that you have to sew onto.
Oh, yeah, that would be tedious. No, he's way too good for that. And mending's a spell.
Yep.
Rips it all the way down, fixes it in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, he will go away. All right, I'll have these all ready and fitted perfectly to you all within, let's say, a day and a half. That should be the morning before the masquerade. Now for masks. All of those are randomly given to you, so I'm sorry, you just have to deal with what you get. I'm really hoping you get a swan, though. Looks over at you, Taryn. But anyways, I'll be off. All right, everybody, we're setting up shop over in the guest bedroom. You know where it is. It was the last place I got to hang out with Sir Ulrich. It was a great meeting, as all of you are well aware of. Jimmy, you still owe me 10 gold for that. I told you I could nail him. All right, let's keep going. And they're just heading over to the guest hallway. Bye.
Damn, son.
Yeah. Oh, he's in charge of this shit. But anyways, over the next day and a half, you all are going to be getting more well-acquainted and adjusted to etiquette as a whole, and Tempest and Kai learning how to move in your outfits. Because Kai, the first couple of times you try it, you actually rip your pants a little bit, which is fine for you, but it's not fine for the event. But anyways, the morning rolls around. Alistair, you are given a beautiful paisley made out of a darkened gray with a black undershirt and black toned tie. It's the ruffled tie that sits out and like graces down your chest, framing it outwards, and the rest of your outfit is immaculate for you. You have the massive diamond that sits on top of your ring finger on either of your hands, and it fits you perfectly, though the band is a little snug trying to pull off of you. In addition to that, Alistair, do you have horns? No, you're a furbolg, not a minotaur. He does give you a couple of clip-on earrings, very simple ones. They are blue in nature, just so you match the motif of everybody else that you're interacting with. And in addition to that, your shoes are made out of a blue suede. It's very lovely. Yeah. So, then he goes over to you.
Urge to start singing Elvis.
My blue suede shoes. Thank you for getting the reference, by the way. Sneak.
How could I not?
He comes over to you, and you have a pair of fitted pants that fit you very graciously. A pair of relaxed loafers that you do not tie, but you do have to like wiggle your foot to get all the way into. There are no socks that you wear, but they do give you a little bit of a foot cover just to keep. It's one of the ballerina foot covers just to, stop the sweating from smelling. After that, the pants are a very gracious but dark smoky gray, while the shirt is that immaculate pure black top that has all of the ivory tracings in this most vibrant blue that you've ever seen, that stands out in contrast and boldly against the rest of your outfit, going all the way up and cressing over. And even as you're putting it on, you see the silk inside, and the trimming goes on the inside as well, in the sleeves, every aspect of this vest that you put over top of a relaxed, very noble, fine, long black silken shirt that is tighter on the arms but looser down towards the forearms, so it looks more graceful. And it's kind of hard to tell how jacked you are. I mean, you looked pretty jacked because your forearms like not bad, but like to know exactly how jacked you are, it'll be hard to discern.
We say that it's not skin tight and sculpted to my rippling abs.
You're wearing a vest over top of it. If you want to do that, the
Just
shirt
start
could be.
padding it, just like one of those kids' Superman costumes.
Can you give me abs, please? Just
Like, oh my god, they make those, and I'm seriously tempted just for the lols.
in Photoshop, you can blend it in so it actually looks like you have them. It's great. But anyways, he gives you that, and then he brings out a small tray that opens up and has 6 rings in it. He puts 1 on each of your thumbs, 1 on each of your index fingers, 1 on your left pinky, and 1 on your right ring finger to represent a wedding band. It's made out of platinum to sit contrarian to everything else you're wearing that fits into the darker tones of what you are doing, so that your taken aspect is very, very visible.
Oh, that would look so sick against like smoky blue skin and then just bang.
Like
Yeah,
the platinum.
Super platinum,
Mhm.
yeah. I used to work in retail, it was fun. Like, real clothing, not just general Kmart or Walmart or shit. But anyways, it was a fun time. Then he brings out this headdress that fits over top of your horns and laces kind of like a spider web, but much more further apart and easily between your horns. They are jingling chains and solid strips of silver going across all of them that have the faintest tint of blue steel in them as well. It's a very, very beautiful, ornate obstruction. As you look yourself in the mirror, your face, because of the nature of the outfit, the headpiece, and everything else you are wearing, your face is actually the centerpiece in this portrait that was drawn of you with all of your clothing. And it's odd that this is the thing that people are paying the closest attention to with what you're wearing, but your eyes easily drift there compared to everything else, and it's kind of like a first for you. Usually that's like the least attention-grabbing thing that you utilize on a regular basis. But yeah. After that, he comes over with a single sapphire emblem that sits on a black silk wrap that goes over the neck, almost like a Medal of Honor type of deal. Alrighty. Now, how's everything fit? You good? You can bend? Yes, there we go. Perfect. I was actually kind of worried about your arms, but yes, good. Wonderful.
Yeah, I need to find a way of making these not so Popeye-ish.
I mean, I find
Who's
that
this Popeye person?
curls because he has an augment of strength or
Yeah.
strong, so it makes his forearms look like Popeye.
Right, but in character of saying who's this Popeye person, I was being goofy.
Oh, I didn't hear
Ah.
who. I heard what. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, he chuckles over at you. Oh, you know of that legendary sailor boy. Anyways, now we have to go get Taryn set up. This is going to take a couple of hours. Make sure you rehearse your story with one another, okay? You all can wait outside the room, by the way, while we're doing this so you can do your story. All right, let's go. And-
Wait, he doesn't get to go in too?
Excuse me? Are you questioning how I do this? Do
Yeah,
you not
you're
see
right. No.
what I created with my own 2 hands and imagination?
You're right. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. You are the expert.
Having somebody who's wearing boots to a social event trying to question me. Sir Yurik looks over a little offended. But anyways, so yes, you all can spend, the next 15, 20 minutes or so going over your collective backstory with one another. or however long you would like to take. But I think the stream is going to end here, and we will introduce your new characters next session. Well, your characters next session. So, players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.